So hi everyone, we subscribe to the idea that property is actually not so much about houses as about people. If you're new here, my name is Josh Harrison. Welcome to this channel where we document our own property investing journey, but also we offer hints and tips to those who are interested in getting involved in or who have just got involved in their own property investing journey. So if that's you, feel free to subscribe, join us. It's a great little community we've got here, and feel free to ask your questions and share your comments in the section below. Now, here's the thing that I think really distinguishes the successful property investor from those who have only perhaps got one or maybe two properties and are really struggling. And it really is this: as soon as you see property through the lens of people, rather than seeing property through the lens of houses, you're going to have a whole new level of success. And I'm going to illustrate this to you through an example. And in the first example, we're going to be looking for a property that we'd like to buy and put into our portfolio. In this case, I'm fairly new and I'm fairly inexperienced. And this is what it might look like. We jump on Rightmove and we jump on Zoopla. And we're looking for properties in our own area that are in need of modernisation. And we might be using in Rightmove a little search bar that says in need of modernisation or needs a refurbishment. And we sort those properties most reduced or price lowest to highest. And we take the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 properties that all seem like might be a bit of a good bargain, all need a refurb, and we make a phone call to the estate agent, perhaps call it Purple Bricks or whoever the estate agent might be, or maybe direct to vendor. We book in the viewing and we turn up for the viewing. And on viewing day, we see the estate agent, typically younger men and women. Hi, how you doing? And you walk around the house. And this is what tends to sort of happen. This is what certainly happened for us. You walk into the first reception room and you say, needs modernising, lick of paint and some new carpets. You walk into the next room, needs a lick of paint and perhaps some new carpets. You walk into the kitchen, you go, it needs some new flooring, it needs new paint, it needs a new kitchen. You then make your way upstairs, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, the same thing, paint and carpets. You get to the bathroom, it needs a new bathroom. You thank the estate agent or the vendor for their time. You go away, and the following day you have the phone call. How did you get on with the viewing? Thank you so much for your time. I'd love to make an offer. You put in an offer which is going to be 25% below asking price because you think that's 25% BMV. If you'd like to know our take on that, see the iCard on screen. But it's 25% below asking price, and you wonder why you don't get offers accepted. And here's the alternative. You go on Rightmove, you go on Zoopla, you look for properties in need of modernisation, and yes, you might order them from lowest to highest. But instead of viewing just the first 1, 2, 3, even the first 10, go and view all of them. But you might say, hang on a second, there's a property on the market here, it's on for £200,000. A property that needs refurbishment should be on for £100,000, way overpriced. So you don't go and see it. Go and see all of them. Make the phone call. On the phone call, you want to talk to the estate agent, book the viewing, thank them for the time, turn up on the viewing. Again, the same people, a young man, young woman perhaps. They're the estate agents. They're going to walk you through. Now, here's the thing that I do on a viewing. A viewing, I divide in sort of 3 parts mentally. And only 1/3 am I interested in inspecting the property. I'm not viewing the property, I'm inspecting it. And instead of inspecting it in the way I described in the first example, I actually have a notepad, and I have a form, which by the way, I may well share that somehow, if I can find a way of sharing that. And also, I take photographs. So I've got a record I can look back on after the viewing. But I'm inspecting the property. But here's the thing, that's only 1/3 of my time. I want to spend 2/3 on the people. And if it's with the estate agent, I want to find out a little bit more about them and talk to them 1/3 of the time, and I want to spend the other 1/3 of the time speaking about the vendor and their situation through the estate agent, or if they're there, speak to the vendor for 2/3 of the time. But here's the thing, whoever's showing me around, the estate agent or the vendor, I'm spending 2/3 of my time with people and only 1/3 actually looking at the property. Now, I found out a bit about the estate agent, I found out a little bit about the vendor. I then go away and do my analysis. Let's just say I happen to make the same offer. I think it's worth 25% what's it on the market for. I make the phone call the following day. I have the same thank you for your time chat. I'd like to make an offer. I put my offer in. Exactly the same as person 1 in the first example. But I make my offer in alignment with the hopes, dreams, wishes and ambitions of the estate agent and the vendor. I submit my offer with empathy, with consideration, with care, with understanding. Now, those two offers get put to the vendor. They're exactly the same from a price point of view. But ask yourself the question, is there a greater degree of likelihood of one of those offers being accepted over the other? And all I have done is I have conducted my property viewing through the lens of the person or the people involved, not so much the house. And now let me just make this abundantly clear, because this principle applies to property holistically, not just in terms of the viewing. Let's say you happen to get your offer accepted. You're going to need to speak with a solicitor. They're a person. While the conveyancing process goes through in the very early stages, because you've made your offer subject to a survey, you're going to speak to a surveyor. Yes, they're going to look around the property and speak to you about the condition of it, but you are working with a person. As soon as you can, you want to get a build team round, a builder. Yes, they're going to be interested in materials, of course, but you're speaking to a person. When it comes to close to being finished, you want to be speaking to a lettings agent before the refurb's finished. You're going to be speaking to a person. When the tenants come round and start doing the viewings, you're going to be seeing and speaking to people. When tenants sign up, you're going to be speaking to people. When it's let and you're working with lettings agents and the tenants, you're speaking to people. And do you think I'm kind of making the point? As soon as you see property more about people than you do about houses, you have upped your game for many, many, many people. And that's a massive distinguishing factor. So, you might have your own thoughts. Feel free to agree, disagree, or share your comments in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. We do read each of them, and we really appreciate the feedback because it helps us understand what you like and what you'd like more of. So if you're willing and you're able, please give us a thumbs up, share a comment, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification icon. That's it for this one. I hope you found it interesting. My name's Josh Harrison. Thank you so much for your support. As always, we look forward to seeing you in the next one.